Okay, welcome back, guys. We're back at the R&D shop with Ethan right there. Spencer's under the truck. And since you saw it last time, they've done a few more things. We'll have them explain what. But today is the startup video. So for those of you that are just now joining the race truck build, this has been like, call it 15 years in the works. So this truck was originally built back in like 2006, 2007 for land speed racing. Long story short, sat in storage for almost a decade, and then about 2 years ago, Spencer brought it back out and started the revival process. It's been a lot of work, thousands and thousands of hours. And today is the first day. We're gonna start it with the motor in the truck. Now, this may not be the final setup that it races with, but at the very least, it could move under its own power in the next day or two. And you guys are gonna get to see it start. All right, Ethan, how's it going there, buddy?
Oh, it's going. Button up the wiring right now. We got the FASS pumps wired up. I got the cooler wired up. I believe we're one power wire away from making some noise.
All right, now, stupid question, what is the startup process on this engine?
The startup process, we've got to basically prime everything, double check for leaks, get the battery jumper on it, that way we got good cranking, and then just start it like a normal pickup, you know.
Any concerns at all, first fire?
No, I mean, as of what I know right now, I believe it's going to go just fine.
Yeah, you put an engine or two in a truck.
A couple.
All right, Spencer, any thoughts on the first fire?
I have confidence that it will fire.
Okay. I mean, I've told you before, whether it goes great or it goes terribly, it's all good for YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have too many issues.
Okay. Was it a lot, so since the last video, was there a lot of work involved in getting it, you know, basically ready to fire, or was it more of a matter of just drop it in and get it plumbed?
I mean, there's a lot of little stuff to do, but...
Now, once the engine fires, how far away are we from, like, driving it out of the shop as opposed to pushing it out of the shop?
Well, we got a phone call today that the temporary drive shaft is made, so we're gonna go pick that up this, well, after we hear it run, and then we might be able to move it back and forth. Oh, we gotta do brakes. We gotta wait the brakes. And,
Do you, though?
nah, I mean, we got blocks of wood, so.
Now, what's the difference between the temporary drive shaft and the permanent drive shaft?
The temporary is aluminum. With how long it is, it probably won't last at the RPM that it'll be spinning. So a local drive shaft place is making a carbon fiber one.
Oh, okay. How high do you expect to spin the engine RPM wise?
It'll go up to $6.
$6 grand. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So in third gear, that'd be $6 grand on the drive shaft.
Which is nearly double the factory RPM limit.
Now, you guys are both, I could say you're both engine experts, but what makes that $6 grand possible for those that haven't heard of it? Cummins hitting $6 grand?
Well, basically, you can program it to do that, like on the stock application, but you need to upgrade the springs and all the internals of the engine to make it do that. Just strengthening factory components on the inside of that thing is what's going to make it last. I mean, you could probably do it once on a factory truck and then tell all your friends, but it will not do it probably twice.
One of the questions that we've kind of already gotten is, will this full-time be on the kill tune, or you assume you're going to have some level of adjustability for different track surfaces, different weather?
I mean, yeah, but it won't be like your typical switchable tuning.
Yeah.
It'll be set on kill all the time. That's how we like it.
Okay. Yeah, your right foot is the...
Traction control is your right foot.
All right, and looks like the interior it's getting there. I know we've already pointed it out, but that battery kill switch is it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's once it's all together and not completely gutted. Ethan, when are you getting this interior together?
After it starts and fires, so all like the engine harness is completely modified. We had to lengthen it to put the ECU in the truck, like in the cab. So once it's all fired up and there's no codes and it doesn't do anything goofy, then I'll go ahead and reassemble the dash to make it look nice. But as of now, we just got it kind of setting to start it. So
now, for a guy like you, you've been building trucks for a long time. So has Spencer. Taking a truck to this level, was there a lot of stuff that you had to learn, or was it basically just a different version of stuff you've done before?
Well, on this one, we messed with the I guess it's the AEM dash. That was new to me. I haven't messed with that yet before, but it was pretty self-explanatory. The computer that controls this truck is still the factory computer. So basically, I just took the factory harness and made it longer, so I didn't have to like figure anything out there. But it's gonna function as a truck harness should. You can still get codes and data out of it just like a normal pickup. So it wasn't too big of a learning curve, but the AEM deal was nice to work with. It's super handy. It works off the OBD2 as well, and then it's got its other sensors that you can plumb in as well. So,
Spencer, also, the internet's really excited to see the 4th gen come back, so whenever you get a minute, if you could get the dually going.
we don't have.
Well, I've got Julia's truck to build, her race truck to build. Keep up with this one, that one.
So you're making a strong case for cloning.
Ethan's pretty close. He's just a little bit too good looking.
See, the difference between me and Spencer Exton is our arms aren't the same size, or I could probably work just as fast and as hard as he can, but I have these little arms and they just, you know, all they're good for is wires.
Definitely not a torque converter bolt.
No. Okay, you leave one torque converter bolt loose in your entire life. You can never live it down.
All right, so transmission fluid is going in, and fortunately it's not on the floor. That's a good sign. And Ethan's doing whatever voodoo Ethan's doing.
I'm wiring up the triple pump controller to control our triple pumps.
That industrial injection saved our ass on.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to Industrial Injection.
They have the fastest.
Apparently, people don't keep those in stock except for industrial injection.
Got it. And what piece was that?
It's the pump controller for the triple CP3s.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Everybody's got dual controllers, but
Not everybody has triples.
apparently not.
This is the Nitrous, and we like that. That's fun.
Six hours later.
Turn your dash on. Blue power? Really?
All right, as these things happen, first attempt was a no-go, lost power. They're busy trying to figure out where the power went. And then as soon as we have that restored, we're gonna try to kick it over again.
Inside of this switch is a piece that will connect it one side to the other, on off, and it is not doing its job right now.
Status update, they got the wiring issue fixed in the truck, and then we discovered that the brand new batteries are not acting like brand new batteries, so they're hooking up a different one.
Yep, we're gonna get some juice going to it and see what we got. Codes look fine for now. See if this thing will fire up here in a second.
So you can tell race